welcome to this. What is companion? That's what it's called.
Campaign?
Maybe.
Companion.
It could be.
It's companion. Right.
It could be
I'll just
campaign.
say it's probably not campaign.
Did I
That's
say
an
campaign?
existing round. No, you probably said companion and it cut off for me. That's probably what happened.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a round. Currently
I
teams
think
of
it
2.
is.
Eventually will be teams of 4.
Ultra is cool.
It doesn't tell you how many people is on the server and like when you hit tab, so I can't. I could count.
But there's 32.
32. Okay, so eventually there's gonna be
Yeah.
what, 8 teams of 4.
8 teams, yeah.
That's pretty good. That's a good fill for this. I didn't know it was gonna get such a good fill.
Because he had like 7 stubs the last 2 days.
Ah, well that's how you do it.
That's okay. The season 1 doesn't matter.
It is a season 1.
It's a cool season 1 too. It's a nice little roster.
Yeah. I'm quite enjoying this roster. There's people that you don't usually see, and then there's people that you see in every round, like me.
Like me and you.
Yeah. Wacko Flipper. Wacko Flipper and Tags is a pretty good team.
That would be a team I'm not lying being paired with.
I didn't know it was double dates until like they mentioned it.
Yeah.
So for a second I thought that was just like that team, and then like Cold Bacon and Siastone would both be like really.
That would be really fun. Yeah, I've wanted the team with Colin for a while, so that'd be really fun.
Yeah. Do apples drop from? This is Arctic, right? Apples drop from all trees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. I just saw one drop.
Oh, okay.
Okay, time to chop a bunch of trees. That's what I do in these.
Ember and Madge would actually be a cool team as long as Madge is on his game today.
Yeah, he's on his match best, not his match worst. I'm down with anybody. This is like a roster where whatever team we're put with, I'll be happy. I think I was originally with BBR, which could be a bit awkward because we're playing a we're playing a Survivor together, like this Discord one. So, I mean, I'm sure.
Wrong move. You vote the other one out.
Yeah. Just like say like, just like wow, he really just didn't do good in the UHC. I'm gonna vote him out for that. No, probably not, but.
Deserved.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we're fine here. That's fine.
Yeah.
300 from 0-0.
I mean, it also makes it easy to go find our team eventually. I guess we're not going to go to them, I guess, but it'd be cool to be at least in the same quadrant. I don't know. Unless you just get a really good K before that happens. Episode 2, right? So it's very unlikely someone's going to die before then, but it can happen because it's UHC. Anything can happen. It's like how that's what they say about the March Madness thing that's happening right now.
Basketball.
Sure is a thing. I've been watching it. This is my first time actually like fully paying attention to it. Not fully, like mostly paying attention.
My relationship with sports is really weird. Like some years I'll be like really into sports, like just sports in general, and then other years I just won't really care. Like this is one of the years where I just don't care that much.
That's fair. I feel like, well, I live in an area that has like a good NFL football team and then a good college basketball team. So it's like gotta.
That's yeah.
I guess
I have the Eagles and the Phillies and the Sixers and the Flyers. I'm not getting much action.
Yeah, it's the Chiefs and KU for me right now. So
yeah.
So that's. I mean, the Chiefs have not always been good, but KU is like always like a top basketball college. So
Chiefs won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right?
They did, yeah, 2019. Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't really. That was like, I don't know. I feel like very recently I've actually started caring about watching sports more. But that was like at that point I was just like I did watch the Super Bowl and I was like, cool, we won, yay. But now I probably would be more like woo, we won, yippee, woo. Or interested in watching.
When the Eagles won in 2018, that was like I went to I was a junior in high school that year, and my school sent out an email to like all the families. They were like, "We're not canceling school, but attendance is not required." And they were like, "Teachers are not allowed to give tests this day. If you miss, it's not going to go on like your record or anything." And so I had a friend who went. He said maybe 40 people in the entire school of like 2,000 showed up.
Yeah, that's funny.
I went to the parade. It was so much fun. It
Yeah,
was a mess, but it was so much fun.
when the Chiefs won, I was my freshman year of college, and my that
Wow.
unfortunately the college professors weren't that lenient. They're like,
Yeah.
we're still doing shit. And I was like, well,
Mm-hmm.
oh well.
See, it's funny. The schools told every teacher in the school to not give tests, but of course, I had like the notoriously awful English teacher that year, and
Uh,
she gave a test that day that maybe 5 total people took, and everyone else, she was like, "You have to make it up after school, and then the next week you're getting a 0 on it." And well, I mean, there were some mad parents that day when that email came out from her.
yeah, not
Like,
a probably not a very popular thing to do there.
yeah,
Come on, it's school. Like you know, after you get into a college, like grade through high school does not matter whatsoever.
yeah, pretty much. My dad was told me a while back, when he got into college, like years ago. I don't know. When he got into college, though, he stopped going to high school pretty much. Like he stopped trying classes. He like started failing everything, but it didn't
Yeah,
matter because he was in college. So this was
yeah,
like
yeah,
the late. No, wait. He was born in '69, the early '80s.
yeah. Probably more than you could get away with
Definitely.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't. It's kind of funny. I didn't really try too hard in college. Um, which, I mean, not college. Sorry, high school. I'm trying hard
Yeah.
in college now.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
bit more important. Um,
I don't know. I was always like a decent student in high school, but I had like no. I did theater tech for all 4 years, and so this was like constant after school hours, like nonstop. I did
mhm.
12 shows, 3 shows a year in tech,
Oh yeah,
and so I just had no time for like anything else. So
I did
definitely
marching
like hurt my
band.
grades a bit, but that's cool. I had some friends in that.
Which definitely not as much work as I would imagine that is, but it's still like had like before and after school stuff.
Yeah,
And would have
we
to
never
go.
had before, thankfully, but yeah, it was long hours after. Like it was a full time job.
Yeah, I uh I don't know. It wasn't that I was like trying to not try. It was just that like I was very unmotivated. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you go to the school for like 7 hours and then expected to like get homework done at home. I wasn't about that
7 hours,
life.
like 6 different classes. It's not fun.
Yeah, I had 7 classes,
And
seven
college is
hours, seven
great.
classes. Yeah, college is great because it's not that. It's like you go
Yeah.
each day for like maybe like an hour or two for class.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's more depending on what you're doing, but often if you have like labs and stuff, you do a lot of the work you need to get done in the lab. And
Thankfully, yeah. Well, sorry.
no, go
What's
on.
up?
I was
Thankfully, my only lab was on. Like, I only had to take one lab class,
yeah.
and I'll just take another one, and it was online during COVID, so it was like the easiest.
Oh
It
yeah.
was like a general biology lab too, so I got out really lucky with that.
I kind of like I got lucky with anatomy lab, which I've heard
Mhm.
is terrible.
I
Usually
think it'll be kind of fun though.
it
So
is
like,
fun.
I
It's
don't know.
like they you dissect shit like human,
Exactly. Yeah.
dead
Some
people.
human. Wait, really?
Yeah, they have cadavers there.
Oh.
Um, but like the exams I've heard is bad. Like you have to like really
I'm sure.
memorize everything, which I always kind of find it's weird that you have to. I mean, I guess like you want to like be able to like know have a general idea of what's where,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of like anatomy stuff, or at least like the what's where in your body, you can easily search it up. So it's kind of a little silly
Yeah.
that you have to memorize all of that.
Online exams, lifesaver.
Yeah,
Alright, let's
unfortunately, that was a proctored exam, and that was my only proctored online
Yeah.
exams, but it was fine still. I did all right. But I had like a physiology lab was online, and that was incredibly easy. And
Mm-hmm.
same with biology lab. Got bailed out of chemistry lab. So many labs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not so fortunate this year. I'm taking microbiology lab and physics
Ooh.
lab, and both of them are
Ooh. That's
rough.
painful. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
I have a pretty nice semester because I'm an education major, early childhood, and
mm,
we do field placements, and I'm in my field placement right now, which is 2 days a week, like the days that I would normally have like my classes.
yeah.
like for the my major classes, I'm in an elementary school classroom for the entire day instead of going to classes, which is really nice.
Oh, that's really fun.
And then Tuesday, Thursday, I have my regular math class, but
so kind of like a student teacher.
Really nice. I mean, it's more like observing and helping out in the classroom. Student teaching is like not for another few years. But
Gotcha. Yeah.
2 years, I think. So I started as that major. I switched out of it, and then I switched back at the end of last semester. So I'm like behind on the program because it's a really set in stone program. They make it like really easy for you to follow. But
yeah, that's quite nice.
I'm fun diamonds. Nice. I'm like constantly spiking from like 40 or like 100. Oh, we can. Maybe we shouldn't make a chance yet. But yeah, I'm constantly spiking like 100 to 1,000 back and forth.
Oh. Yeah, wait until episode 2 to make enchants, I think.
More diamonds. Hello.
Wow. I just need to find a cave. I went down into one that went like slightly, like got like enough iron, but then it went back up and there was no sea counter below. So okay, here look. This might be a cave, hopefully. Nope, not a cave. And the sea counter's 11 beneath me. That's not. I've head more away from 0-0. Still pause chords though.
Yeah, I'm in neg now actually.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Don't get find someone in your cave and get killed or something.
That would suck.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who's with who.
There's definitely some like scary teams that could be made.
Yeah,
there's also some very weak teams that could be made.
It's like, do you think it's like the double dates are already set, or is it gonna be like random?
I think he said they're completely random.
Oh dear. Yeah, there could be some scary teams made then.
More diamonds.
Goodness gracious, you found the cave.
Ooh, vein. Okay. But hiding another 8 of gold right behind it.
You just decided to mine in the place that has vanilla ore. Oh, I found diamonds. There we go.
Yeah, really. Okay, good. It's 25 removed diamonds, 30 removed gold.
It was 1.
Ooh, 30 seconds.
Oh boy, exciting. Who could it be?
Oh, I almost just fell in the same lava I almost fell in before.
Okay, well, at least it's almost fallen and didn't. I fell in.
Exactly.
I will take almost over. I certainly.
Ooh. 1,000 ping, love that. Alright. I'm gonna split my recording here.
Oh, see you next episode.